Okay, welcome back. Then we move on to the IMF website. I will start with the publications. Okay, there are different types of publications. I think the five most well-known ones are the working paper series. Country reports, really quite nice. I'm going to download the South Africa's country report as an example. Policy papers, World Economic Outlook. In addition to the report, it also has a database, okay, using the World Economic Outlook data. And I will explain how to download the data. Very useful for cross-country comparison. Then the Regional Economic Outlook, which I'm not going to spend too much time on that. So you have like African Economic Outlook, Asian Economic Outlook, actually. Okay, this one I will explain later regarding downloading of the data using the World Economic Outlook database. I want to start off with the publications, different types of research papers. Okay. Okay. Research, I think, let's say, let me click this one. Okay. Working papers. Okay. Arrange like by year, and then you have to type again, make use of the internal search engines, type some keywords, type the right keywords actually. See, I clicked the wrong option. Okay, you have to type the right keywords. Okay, click the right type of research output. So let's say working papers, then make sure you click the right options. Okay, this one, working paper. Okay, so maybe I randomly try to type South Africa working papers, maybe during, maybe beef, maybe after 2010. So in other words, I focus on the last 10 years. Yeah, there are some, actually 23 working papers relating to the South African economy. So this one released in 2021 relating to capital flows. Okay, one working paper on labor market reform options. Okay, to boost. Oh, this one is interesting actually. Yeah, maybe I can look at this one because labor economics is my research area. So I'm going to free download. By the way, all the working papers are freely downloadable. So let me save it on the desktop, and then I'm going to open it. It has been a while since I opened an IMF working paper. Okay, quite a nice cover page. Yeah. So, okay. Starting with some descriptive stats paragraphs in connection with the state of the South African labor market. I think we all know the very high unemployment rate in South Africa. Then different like policy options, okay, in connection with like minimum wages, collective bargaining, promotion of entrepreneurship, etc. Okay, so this is just an example of the working papers. Okay, you see the policy suggestions here: strengthening labor force employability. Okay, yeah, entrepreneurship, SME financing, social benefits, education. Okay, very important. Okay, so this is just an example. Okay, then the next one would be, can I go to the country reports? Okay, I'm not sure about the years. Maybe this time I want to download a South Africa's country report. So I click country reports on South Africa. The country reports looks very nice, to be honest with you. A nice summary on what happens to that country's economy in the last year, actually. So, okay, 2021, it is called paper 4 or something. Yeah, this one. So 2019. Okay, again, freely downloadable. Okay, quite a weird name actually, but I see say A, it should mean South Africa. No, thank you. We don't have time for the feedback now. It seems very rude of me to click no. Okay, it's still in progress. Almost done. Okay, so I can open the working paper. sorry, I mean the country paper. Okay, 106 pages. Okay. Yeah, you see really nice summary paragraphs and figures and tables, okay, that explain what's going on in the South African economy, what are the problems, and then maybe the areas that where the economy has improved. And then you see ESCOM, there is a, let's say, a case study, not a case studies, that's the reality actually. Okay, box 2, ESCOM, what went wrong? Because the ESCOM load shedding would really have a negative impact on the South African economic growth. Not to say it scares off the foreign direct investment into the country. Okay, so when you have time, you can go through the country reports. Okay, then yeah, I rather want to focus on the data. So this one, data, World Economic Outlook database. Okay, if you want to download the actual World Economic Outlook and regional economic outlook, as I said earlier, by continent, okay, Asia, Africa, Europe, and so forth, then you can click on these links, then you can download the PDF reports. But I think the quicker way to download the data is to make use of a database, okay. So in other words, IMF extract the data from the PDF report to create a database. Okay, so World Economic Outlook database. So at the time of creating this video, this is the most updated version of the database. Okay, in October 2021. Okay, so as indicated on the slides by countries, I'm not going to download the data of all the countries, so I randomly compare 5 countries as an example by selecting some indicators. There are lots of indicators, keep that in mind. Okay, so all countries, but I'm going to select the countries. Now step 2, I need to first clear all. Okay, then I will select the country. Maybe I pick 3 African countries. Can I compare Botswana? How about Namibia? Can I find Namibia? Yes, and maybe the third one would be Seychelles. Okay, so 3 countries. Okay, so this is my step 2. Continue. Select the indicators. First of all, I clear all. And then maybe I compare. How about inflation? Yeah. Average. Maybe the inflation rate. Okay. Instead of, because the consumer price index is available, and then the inflation rate and index. So it should mean this one, inflation percentage change. This is the consumer price index. Then I rather click inflation rate. And what else? Maybe unemployment rate. Okay, so 2 indicators, inflation rate and unemployment rate. Continue. The date range maybe starting from 2010 to, you might wonder why do we see like years up to 2026, because at the time of creating this video, it is January 2022. So in other words, these last few years will probably mean the predicted or forecast values done by IMF staff. So maybe I would be realistic to stop at 2020. So from 2010 to 2020. Then prepare reports. Okay, so this is the table, but okay, inflation, yeah, inflation rate, unemployment rate. Okay, oh, Botswana, the unemployment rate data is not available here. Okay, even Namibia, unemployment rate data is not available, but we can download the report. It should be Excel file or CSLX, so I save it. Okay, I think I save it under download folder. Let me put it back on the desktop. Okay, then I'm going to open the report, the data file in Excel format. Oopsie. Okay, I don't know what happened. Okay, it looks fine. Okay, maybe I will put all the inflation data in 3 consecutive rows. And then unemployment rate data, that's the year. Unfortunately, I picked Botswana and Namibia, and the unemployment rate data is not available. So maybe I can do a line chart on inflation of the 3 countries. I want to see which countries has the most volatile inflation rate throughout the years. And then I need to sort out the x-axis, the year, and then I must give a label to each country. Botswana, Namibia, Seychelles. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you can see Seychelles. Okay, ooh, these fluctuations in the inflation rate. Okay, okay. So hopefully that's going to help you. Okay, maybe we should download the actual World Economic Outlook report in PDF file just to see how it actually looks, just in case you are interested. So let's go back to research. Is it World Economic Outlook? This one, October 2021. Full report. Okay, PDF file. It's going to take some time. In the next video, I would cover the World Bank website. So by the way, you might wonder what's the difference between IMF and World Bank website. So for the IMF website, the indicators, for the data, the indicators would more or less relate to the macro economy. Okay, but then for the World Bank website, the data you can download or the indicators would relate to like development economics, such as life expectancy, infant mortality rate, death rate, and so forth. Okay, so let's go to the actual World Economic Outlook report. Somehow I feel a bit nervous. It has been a while since I download the actual report because I have been downloading the data using the database in recent years. So there are chapters, okay, and then the statistical tables in appendix. So I think this is the important section, the appendix table. Then the IMF staff would extract the data from the report and then create a database. Okay. Okay, so I will see you in the next video where we visit the World Bank website.